Hello students, welcome to our channel HD Biology Classes. In my last video, I have discussed about 4 important types of racemose inflorescence. Today, I am going to discuss about another 3 types of important racemose inflorescence, that is umbel and corymb, and another one that is head racemose inflorescence. So students, let's start it. So students, first of all, we will know about another 3 important types of racemose inflorescence. First one is corymb. What is or what are the features of this type of racemose inflorescence? Here, the peduncle is short. The main axis where the flowers arrange, that peduncle is short, and flowers are at the same level. Lower flowers with long pedicel and the flowers which grow at the upper side, they have the short pedicels. That means what? The flowers, they are present, all the flowers present at the same level. So that's why the flower that is growing from the lower side, that has a long stalk or pedicel, and the flower which is near to the upper part, that has a short pedicel. So this is flower number 1, flower number 2 and flower number 3. This type of inflorescence where we can see that the flowers, all the flowers are at the same level, but they arise from different point on the peduncle. This is called as the corymb inflorescence. Where can we see it? We can see it in candytuft flower. Now here, if the main peduncle, main floral axis have the branches and then the flower arise, then it is known as the corymb or corymbs, that is compound corymb. What kind of structure we can see? This is the main peduncle. Main peduncle. At first, the branches arise. The branches of this peduncle arise where the flowers develop, and all the flowers develop at the same level. So this is flower number 1, 2, 3. Here also we will get flower number 1, 2 and 3. So all flowers are almost in the same level, and here we are getting the branch of the main peduncle. So this type of inflorescence is called as the corymb of corymbs or compound corymb, that we can see in Pyrus malus. That is the Pyrus malus is the scientific name of apple, and also we will get this type of inflorescence in cauliflower. That this is the example of the apple flower where we can see the corymb or corymbs type of inflorescence. Now we will know about the second type of important inflorescence, that is umbel. What are the features of umbel inflorescence? We can see here the peduncle is long. The peduncle is long. This is the main difference between the corymb and the umbel. In case of umbel also, all the flowers develop at the same level, and also all flowers arise from the same point. All flowers arise from the same point, and also the flowers are at the same level. So here flowers have pedicel of equal length. All the flowers, more than many flowers can arise. So this is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Many flowers are there and they arise from the same level, and as they arise from the same level, they have the same pedicel. This type of inflorescence is called as the umbel. Umbrella-like structure we can see here, and the example is Brahmi. That is the scientific name is Centella asiatica. Also, if we are getting the branches, this is the main peduncle. If the flowers do not grow directly on the peduncle, if at first the branches develop on the peduncle and then on the branches the flowers develop, then it is called as the compound umbel or umbel of umbels. Okay, and this is the example. This type of inflorescence we will get in the family Umbelliferae. Family Umbelliferae, we will see the umbel of umbels type of inflorescence where the peduncle is branched and on the branches the flowers develop, and the same features we will see. And this is the example of the family Umbelliferae, that is commonly called as the coriander plant. There we will get this type of inflorescence where the flowers are arranged in umbel of umbels inflorescence. Now the another important type of racemose inflorescence, that is called as capitulum inflorescence, or it is also called as the head raceme inflorescence. Head raceme inflorescence. Here this type of inflorescence we can see in the family Asteraceae, or Compositae. So sunflower is the example of the family Asteraceae where we can see the capitulum or head raceme inflorescence. Here, what are the features of this inflorescence? The main peduncle become a cup-shaped structure. It becomes a cup-shaped structure where the flowers arranged. Actually, we call this is as the flower, but it is the inflorescence. In case of marigold also we will get same type of structure. So marigold, sunflower, these are not the flowers, these are the inflorescence where this yellow parts or yellow like petals like structure, they are called as the female flower or the ray florets. The female flower or the ray florets, in some of the cases they can be sterile also. That means the flowers which are present at the periphery, they are called as the ray florets. Usually the flowers which are occurred in the periphery, they are the female flowers or they can be the sterile flowers. And the flowers, this black part, there also another type of flowers are present which are the bisexual flower. That means the flowers which are situated at the center, they are also called as the disc floret, and those flowers are bisexual. So ray florets are the having only the gynoecium, that's why they are called as the female flower, whereas the disc florets are situated at the center, they bear both the androecium and the gynoecium and they are called as the bisexual flower. So, and the lower part of the this type of inflorescence is covered by many bracts, and many bracts together form a structure. Many bracts are present at the lower part of this type of inflorescence and they together form a structure that is called as the involucre. So these are the features of the capitulum or head raceme inflorescence. So students, from here we have learned about all the different types of racemose inflorescence. In the next video we will learn about different types of cymose inflorescence.